Alright, since we got a week off, because next week is actually a dead week, I decided to do some more grinding and finish up the goddess team. At least the front three, like the back end is not really a goddess, right? And get them all true awakened, because this is the damage reduction team, right? And having all the characters with damage reduction, an extra 10% damage reduction, I think makes sense. So Margaret was my last character to get true awakened for the goddess team. What's missing? See, the goddess team is actually not bad. You know, it's like, I would say number 3 best team in the game right now, after number 1 being Sins with the new king, and number 2 being Demons. Goddess is number 3, and it's not like number 3 is like losing every single match or anything like that. If you just have a very well built goddess team, you're probably going to win most matches against the like average Sin teams. You know what I mean? I think as soon as Tristan gets a relic, and if they don't mess it up, like they actually make a relic that makes sense and gives goddesses something like to help his passive, like his passive already gives 15% defense related stats per goddess. If it also gives the 3% attack related stats that demons get, but before goddesses, so like it changes up the passive, and demons also get the other part, maybe. It would be huge, and I think goddesses would be even better. I would actually rather getting a goddess as a back unit for Mael, because, you know, when one of your characters dies, Tristan coming to the front is really unfortunate, because Mael loses a part of his passive, but it's not that big of a deal, because, like, honestly, if one of your characters dies right now in this meta, you probably lost anyways. Like, unless you managed to ult rush in time, you probably lost. Oh, I didn't make a video on this outfit. I wasn't going to, because like it's just an outfit, but this outfit's cool. The one that we got for Liz recently. Unknown team. Interesting. So right now, actually, goddesses are in a pretty cool advantage on the rules that we have in this week for PvP, because this week, when you attack, you lose 10% HP related stats, but you gain 5% attack related stats. But goddesses stats cannot be lowered whatsoever, like by nothing. You just can't be lowered at all, right? So there's actually no downside, just upside, which is actually pretty cool. It's really funny facing a a unknown team with goddesses, because like, dude, they can't really do anything. They really can't. You know, I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'll do like a yeah, I'll do like a Mael attack on her, just so I don't get debuffed, like the damage increase debuff. It's not gonna do that much damage anyways, because it's just the level 1 counter. Yeah, I'm gonna heal up most of that, or if not all of it. Get a Margaret ultimate. And level 2 damage reduction and damage increase as well. With the, you know, everyone being true awakened, that's 10%. Then the Margaret damage reduction. Level 2 is like what, 30? Is it 25? I think it's 30. And then Mael's damage reduction. And Liz damage reduction. I think we cap damage. I think there's a cap of 80% of damage reduction or something like that. I would have to pull out the numbers. I don't even know where to find them. Like, I don't know where to find the numbers. Like these like sort of information, because I don't think there's anywhere in the game where you can see them. If there is, I would like to know. If anyone can like help me out, because I genuinely don't know. I know the numbers a little bit because like someone data mined them or something like that, but like I genuinely don't know the proper numbers of like the damage calculation for this game, because there's damage calculation for like the pierce, the crit damage, the crit resistance, sorry, the crit defense, the resistance, the that's it. Damage reduction, damage increase, right? There's all these factors, attack, defense. I don't know where. Like there's so much math, right? There's so many like different additions that this game has. Additions and subtractions, multiplications and divisions for the damage, that you're just like confused, like what how do I even calculate this? You just play the game and then you see what happens. That's pretty much how it is, right? Whatever happens when you play the game, it's the math, right? Because like, you know, Dokkan Battle, the game is very simple in general. So when a new character information drops, like people already calculate how much damage the character is going to do, how much defense the character is going to have, you know, stuff like that. You can't do that in this game. Like you just can't. You can have an idea, you know, but not precise. And it can't be precise because, like, again, like, sure, you can, like, let's say you get the multipliers from the card, and you get their stats, and then you get the whatever damage increase they get from passive or whatever. You can calculate that, but then you're going to have to calculate the enemy that's getting attacked, right? It's not just a one-sided thing. That's what makes it so hard. Since we're going first, we can just do this. If you're going second against the melee, ideally just don't do any debuff cards, and the melee is gonna very much struggle to get a rank up. Because like the thing is, melee can get his own rank up, right? Like he can force it by applying all the debuffs and stuff and then removing them. But the thing is, unless you get like a double E from DK or a double E from melee, highly unlikely you're gonna get 3 stacks on turn 1. Like you need to get that to get the 3 stacks. It can happen, you know, it's a 2 and 7, but especially if Esteros on the left, right? Or does it matter? Does DK combine AoEs? I don't think so, actually. I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna just do this. Liz is gonna get an extra 5% with the first and second attack, so this is gonna really hurt. The second attack especially because it's gonna have full passive. Really? I'm surprised. Because that second attack had the full passive. Because like that card, I don't really like the way that card works where you have to have all 4 stacks for the cards to get a damage increase. Wait, did I math that wrong? No, I didn't. She had it. I'm surprised it didn't kill. I'm very surprised it didn't kill. Because she had the 4 stacks, so she actually got a damage increase. But needing the 4 stacks for damage increase is kind of annoying. I don't like the design, but yeah, whatever. I genuinely don't know why. Every time I use Liz, I have to point out that I don't like her character design. Even though she's objectively a stupid strong character. She's like objectively what? Is she like the second best unit in the game? She has to be. Who else? Like it's Melly and her. Like that. She's the second best PvP unit in the game. Objectively, I don't think you can argue. Like she is. And I still feel the need to say, dude, I don't like her design. I like how this card works. I like how she gets the stack after, so it's like really awkward. So I'm pointing out, like Melly also gets his like his ball stacks after, but he does like do the defense related stat lower before, and that's mainly the thing that I like. I like when things work before the card, you know? When something like that is like after the card effect, like the other Liz also was, it just makes the gameplay awkward when they could have just designed the unit not to be that way. But like objectively, she is like the second best unit in the game, and she was the best unit in the game when she came out, right? And I still felt that way. I was like, dude, she's the best unit in the game, but like I don't like using her. It's just so awkward. I wanted to get the kill on Hell first before she got a revive, but I forgot that Liz was probably gonna kill with the AoE. She's just really strong. It's kind of funny because like, if you don't have dupes for her, she's just a glorified Escanor unit. What I mean by that is like Escanor units, they just hit hard. Like you look at Green Escanor, you know, LR Escanor, the one ultimate, regular the one, all they do really is just hit hard. They don't have any intricate passives really. Like, yeah, like Esker can be lowered under his base, whatever. Like, the bottom line of the unit is he hit hard, and then he hit hard. He has if he has like low HP, his AOE hit hard. Right? He just hit hard. There's no there's no like paragraph of understanding the unit like melee units usually are. Right? Like Trader melee, you get a damage reduction for your whole team. The when you attack with a single target from your team, he gets a stack. Like, there's so much stuff going on. Ascor is like, he hit hard. Do you not understand? He hit hard. And this unit, if you don't have dupes on her, that's all she does, really. Because, like, I mean, she does other stuff, obviously, but, like, mainly what she does is hit hard. Because she does remove the ult gauge in, like, the first, was it 2 turns? And I'm just not gonna debuff. Is melee Tarmir linked? He is. Yeah, people are switching now to using Tarmir link on melee, which makes sense. You want him just like, if the other characters die, you can still make a comeback with melee. If melee dies, you can't really make a comeback. Ban can with very good card RNG, but unlikely. What I was gonna say was, no, she doesn't give your team damage reduction if she doesn't have dupes, right? You need dupes for that. And the revive only lasts like 3 turns, which, depending on the match, because of how much damage reduction goddesses have naturally, you might not even see it. Like, here, he's like focusing on Margaret here, so she is gonna revive probably here. She didn't, but she's close to dying, so. Like, a lot of the times, you won't even see the revive. Because the match will end before that. If I stun him, he's just gonna cleanse. I'm gonna do this. I could have just honestly just gone in with the debuffs and not cared, but whatever. Kill Bonnie, lose a ton of HP. I wish I could have cleansed actually, because like, even though the debuffs obviously don't affect me, the attack release had lower debuffs, I could still like get stunned or whatever because of Merlin passive, and also Merlin's damage reduction does apply. Yeah, melee without his attack release stat buff be like that. Melee without being able to lower stats and no attack release stat buff can look like that. Alright, so we'll cleanse that. We'll get some attack. We'll get some crit damage. This should kill. It should kill. Liz hit hard. That's what she does. She hit hard. And that, you know, best characters in the game have been just a character that hits hard. You would be foolish to say that when the one ultimate came out, he wasn't the best in the game. He was. And all he did really was just finger the enemies and kill them. If you just wipe the whole team in 2 attacks, guess what? You won. You don't need to go for like phases of removing debuffs and gaining the attack related stat buff after two turns. Bro, if you just in the first turn kill 2 enemies, you won. Which is, I think, why they've been designing characters like Liz and Melly now, where they can't be ultra explosive in the first turn. Because if you look at their design, like even Melly, right? In the first turn, both Melly and Liz are very weak. They don't do that much damage. They need to proc their passive after a certain amount of attacks or a certain condition, right? Melly's like cleansing the debuffs. Liz is the attacks really from your team, right? They need something to be done before they can actually pop off, right? Which makes sense. Like, characters like the one Ultimate are fun, but if every new character was like that, it would be very fatiguing. Like, if every new character was just one-shotting first turn, you know, that's not very fun, is it? Here and there, when a character comes out that's doing that, it's fun to see. But ideally, not every new festival should be doing that. And I do notice they realize that and started making characters more in a way where they are OP, even without, you know, having their peak. But they help themselves to get to that peak. Liz by, you know, you need the dupes, but you got the damage reduction to revive. And she's generally tanky. Generally, I mean, tanky. And melee by cleansing the debuffs. And being generally very tanky as well. This should wipe. Right? Level 2? Really? Dang. Does she kill me here? I think she might. I think she might. This ult hits hard. Maybe it hit hard when she came out. I don't know now. Because she can't lower my stats. Yeah. Margaret did die. She can't lower my stats. So that kind of unfortunately doesn't help her out very much. But look at Margaret doing damage. Alright. That's it. That's it. Leave.